This is Eddie Hearn, you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So Tyson Fury, he pulls out of the Vladimir Klitschko fight for a second time. This time, he does it with a doctor's note, stating that he is unfit, medically unfit, to fight against Vladimir Klitschko. Now, what makes this situation even worse for Tyson Fury is the fact that after he pulls out of this fight, he has the nerve to refuse drug testing. He didn't just refuse drug testing, though. He told the officials, and I quote, to fuck off, right? Now, this is where the double standards and the hypocrisy comes in, as it always does when we're talking about boxing or even life in general. I want you guys to imagine Deontay Wilder, Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, some fighter who's known for having great power that's on the coincidental list. Can you guys imagine if Deontay Wilder just knocked out Spilka? We see Spilka stretched out looking like he's dead. One of the most graphic knockouts we've seen in quite some time. Can you guys imagine if after Deontay Wilder knocked out Spilka, USADA or VADA came to his house, he opened the door and said, fuck off, get off my damn property. I ain't taking no damn drug test. You got me all twisted. Can you imagine if Deontay Wilder said something like that to the anti-drug agencies? What would fans be saying right now? What would the decafs be saying, the dumb casual ass fans? Those are the emotionally attached fans that base things off of hatred and emotion as opposed to boxing. What would they be saying about Deontay Wilder if Deontay did the exact same thing that Tyson Fury just did? This is why it is such a privilege to have that hope insurance that only a fighter like Tyson Fury can carry, as opposed to his counterpart, Deontay Wilder, right? That hope insurance, it gives you the permission to say, I ain't taking no drug test. You could kiss my ass. I don't give a damn how you take it, right? Only someone on the hope list can pull something like that off. Imagine if Errol Spence did that after he knocked out Bundu, after he knocked out Algieri. He tells Bada, USADA, kiss my ass. Fuck off. I ain't taking no damn drug test. Get the hell off my damn property. Can you imagine if they said that? I mean, when you really think about it, they didn't even have to turn down a drug test. Deontay Wilder, Errol Spence, and whoever else on the coincidental list. Deontay Wilder, it's not like he moved up 6 or 8 weight classes and got stronger as he moved up higher weight classes. It's not like Deontay Wilder or Errol Spence have ever turned down a drug test. But yet, because they don't have that great ass hope insurance, they're accused of cheating. You have fighters on a coincidental list getting vicious knockouts, they must be cheating. What other reason would a fighter on a coincidental list be getting knockouts like that? He has to be cheating, right? But of course, you know, fighters on the hope list that are getting knockouts, of course, Sergey Kovalev, Gennady Golovkin, of course, Spilka, of course, Povetkin, Of course, Tyson Fury. These guys, they can't be cheating. But these fighters on the coincidental list, they have to be cheating. You see how it works? It's so crazy because if you guys really think about it, have any of you guys noticed all of the writers, the commentators, the people who do videos, whatever the case may be, the people who post comments on the internet? Notice when these people were so desperate to smear Errol Spence's name, Deontay Wilder's name, say Errol Spence, he's cheating, he's on steroids for this reason, for that reason. Notice when the actual fighters that actually got busted, like Tyson Fury, like Povetkin, notice when they got busted, 90% of those fans that accused Deontay Wilder and Errol Spence of doping, they had absolutely nothing to say when Povetkin, when Tyson Fury, when Lucas Brown, when any of these fighters on the hope list were busted. They had nothing to say. That tells you it really had nothing to do with doping when they were accusing these fighters on the coincidental list of doping. It never had nothing to do with that. It has something to do with how they feel about these fighters on the coincidental list personally. It never had anything to do with boxing. You can do videos on conspiracy theories, but you can't do a video, or you can't write an article, or you can't post any comments on the new development of Tyson Fury failing a drug test or him refusing to take a drug test. How does that make any sense? How does that make any sense? It doesn't make sense. And if they do talk about Tyson Fury or Povetkin, they'll tell you that Deontay Wilder, yeah, you know, Tyson Fury or Povetkin rather, yeah, Povetkin, yeah, he had a little dope in his system, but it was only a small, tiny fraction of dope in his system. So I don't blame this on Povetkin. I blame this on Deontay Wilder for not taking the fight, because he still should have took the fight if he just had this small percentage of dope in his system. This is how good it is to be covered with that hope insurance. This is how good it is to have your hope card, okay? And let me say this as well. I'm not trying to suggest at all that Tyson Fury doesn't have a medical condition or a mental condition. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. But that's besides the point. Regardless if he does, the point I was making was it wouldn't matter if Deontay Wilder, Errol Spence, even if they said they had a mental condition, no one would care. They would accuse that person of being a cheater. They would not care if that person said, listen guys, you know, I've been cleared by my doctor, I'm medically unfit to fight, so I'm going to be out for a while. No one would care. They would call that person a cheater. Why? Because Errol Spence had been called a cheater before he had did anything to suggest that he was cheating. Okay? So we know what time it is. So now the WBO is giving Tyson Fury 10 days to provide proof that, you know, he's medically unfit to fight, which I don't really understand why they're doing this, because once again, to me, this seems completely unfair to Vladimir Klitschko. Vladimir Klitschko, he was the lineal WBO and the unified champion, and now he has to sit on the bench and wait for Tyson Fury to decide when he's ready to come back. I think the WBA or the WBO, they said that, you know, if he provides the right proof, that he could wait around for another 180 days. Tyson Fury can. He could take a 180-day break before he comes back, assuming he provides the proper documents to prove, you know, his medical condition. I don't agree with that. I believe he should be stripped. I mean, we've seen fighters like Guillermo Rigondeaux get stripped We've seen fighters like Demetrius Andrade get stripped. Tyson Fury should get stripped. He should get stripped. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. You take the belt from Tyson Fury, and if he wants the belt back, that badly, then he'll get back in shape, mentally and physically. He'll get back in shape. He'll get back in proper condition, and he'll fight for that title again. It's not like he can't fight for the title again, right? So I say strip the man. I say strip the man. So we'll see what happens, most likely, because I don't think Vladimir Klitschko wants to wait around for Tyson Fury to decide when he's coming back to the ring. So that provides other opponents, other great opponents for Vladimir Klitschko. You have Luis King Kong Ortiz. You have Anthony Joshua, who they really want the Klitschko fight. I would love either one of those fights. King Kong against Klitschko, or even Anthony Joshua. Those would be some explosive fights. So let's see what happens, guys. Let's see what happens. That's pretty much all I got. I'm on to the next one, y'all.